is up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast. Hey, James.
Hello.
Welcome back to my podcast.
Oh, thank you for having me on your podcast.
Are you so excited to be on my podcast?
It's probably the most thrilling thing that's happened to me today, so there's that.
That's actually... I'm doing pretty good.
How are you?
If that is the case. I'm fine, but I did just discover that my feet stink, so I'm sorry.
That's okay. I haven't smelled them yet.
I made the horrible and terrible, tragic mistake of wearing my sneakers for a prolonged period after my walk where I was just sitting at my desk. And for some reason, any like canvas shoe really makes my feet smell bad.
Oh, interesting. You'd think those would be more breathable.
Yeah, you would.
You just let them stew in there after the walk?
So gross.
Disgusting.
So I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But other than that, I'm fine. Happy Monday.
Monday, yeah. This is going to be right before it's released. So.
Oops. Oopsie.
We're back on that. It's bound to happen.
Daisy. In my defense, I was on vacation. I was busy.
Yeah, I was on this cool tropical vacation. Sorry.
This really cool place. Something really insane is happening to us where we go to the Dominican Republic every single year.
Oh, yeah, that's insane.
And now we've recently been told that we're saying it wrong.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah.
Which I think I disagree. It is the Dominican Republic.
That's always how I grew up saying it, but now people are kind of roasting me for saying the instead of just saying I'm going to Dominican Republic.
But it seems like, do you think it's specifically for the acronym DR?
I'm going to DR? Maybe, yeah. I mean, oh my God. I have a feeling our cats are going to be insane this podcast.
Beatrix.
It's okay, Beatrix.
This is actually about me.
That's right. Maybe with the acronym, it's just that. It'll never not sound wrong to me, I don't think.
I'm going to DR.
I'm going to DR.
What the fuck is that? I'm going to the DR, the one and only.
Yeah, I don't know. 27 years, I don't know if I can get it right now.
So anyway, that's a cool thing that happened to us as we were corrected on our horrible, atrocious mistake.
Yeah, people are calling us out. They're not really.
I'm embarrassed by it, but actual Dominicans are calling it just DR.
Just
so
DR.
I do feel like maybe if you're to trust anyone.
I've seen both. I don't know. Relax, Beatrix.
Yeah, Beatrix. It's not always about you.
Yeah, but that is kind of crazy. This stage in life, I'm being told that I've been saying my father's country wrong the whole time. I'm an idiot.
Terrible news.
Fuck me.
How will we ever recover? But it was a beautiful, gorgeous vacation. I did get incredibly sick.
Mm-hmm. And in theme with this season being very poop forward, she got diarrhea.
Massive diarrhea, the most insane kind of diarrhea I've ever experienced.
That's the worst verb or adjective to put in front of it. Oh my God.
I don't know if there is another one that you could use. Like, I've just never quite had these sort of extreme case of diarrhea that I did on this trip.
It is funny how much we've had to talk about poop. Almost every episode you've talked about poop on this season.
What's up with that?
That's like a stark contrast to before.
For sure.
You wouldn't really talk about it at all.
I did also have to go to the bathroom in a public restroom because I quite literally did not have a choice.
Which one?
At the airport.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's pretty impressive for you.
Thank you. Other than that great trip, we did spend way more time than ever expected at the Super Fresh.
That's right, in the airport.
In the Santo Domingo airport, which was sort of insane. Because, okay, if I total it all up.
We really were there like so many
much.
hours.
We got to DR.
Wow.
Thank you. And American Airlines lost my bag.
That's right.
Which will happen. They just kind of put it on the wrong flight. So things could have been much worse for a girl like me.
Definitely.
Who could not. I think I kept my cool.
Sure.
Considering
I would agree.
I love my things.
Very materialistic.
Love my things. Have to have them around me at all times. They did totally and completely lose my bag, but they just put it on a different flight that was coming to the Dominican Republic later than me.
To Dominican Republic?
To DR.
To DR.
Later than I was, which is cute and fun. So then we had to just wait at the airport for my bag to come. So hung out at the Super Fresh. I believe the American Airlines customer service man's exact words were muy tranquilo. So it was a very chill place. Beatrix, I'm telling a story.
Mommy's on stage.
Pipe down.
Oh my God, she's actually going crazy.
Oh my God,
no.
always being an attention whore.
Whoa.
I wonder where she gets it from.
Yeah, for real. She should start a podcast. But I think that was in total 3 hours.
So I think we spent a good 3 hours at the Super Fresh, had a delicious pizza. I think we also got pizza every single time.
We did. It was actually pretty good pizza. Not from Super Fresh. It was from the place downstairs.
We're cheating on Super Fresh.
Yeah, they were mad at us the last time, but we'll get there.
Yeah. And so whatever, hung out at the Super Fresh, your brother and his wife. Cool to say that.
That is cool to say that.
Came to meet us. Their flight got in before my bag, of course, as well.
Yep.
Hung out with Brada Mace.
Yep.
Amazing man who drives us around. He's a beautiful soul. We gave him a slice of pizza. Hung out at the Super Fresh. Nothing else to do there. And then finally got my bag. We're able to leave the Super Fresh and the airport in general.
Finally.
And then we spent a wonderful week with your family, which was gorgeous.
Yeah.
We did work that week, which was lame, capital Lame.
It was pretty lame.
Working from DR. Now I'm just like spelling things on the podcast.
Yeah, right.
Is like actually bogus because all you want to do is be on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice to be there for 2 weeks. Rounded that work week out.
Yep.
Went back to the city on the Friday to meet some of our friends.
That's right.
And then on Saturday, we picked everyone up from the airport, where we also spent about 2 hours at the Super Fresh waiting for everyone to arrive.
3.
You think it was 3?
Yeah, that was another 3.
So we're at 6.
We're at 6.
Did share another pizza with friends.
That's right.
Fantastic.
That's all you can ask for.
And then, of course, headed back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Spent a really fantastic week with our friends, but I did have massive diarrhea.
Massive.
So that's sort of when shit went down for real.
Oh, wow. Literally.
Figuratively.
Everything.
So that sort of sucked.
Yeah.
Major, but it was still so much fun.
Yeah. No, it was a great trip.
My incredible, beautiful, wonderful, lifelong friend Claire got engaged.
Yeah. That was epic.
Which was epic. It was the first engagement I have actively participated in.
Yeah, it was the first one I've ever witnessed. It was really nice.
As seeing, planning, assisting, celebrating.
It was a very celebratory night, full of love. It was really nice.
And I did wait to shit my pants until we got home. So fantastic.
I feel like you like actually kind of had adrenaline to that moment.
Yeah.
After coming from the city.
Yeah.
And then you're like, your body was like, all right,
yeah,
it's over.
Please find a toilet.
Be done.
Find the nearest toilet.
You kept your cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. All things considered.
It was actually such a fun week. Like, it was so fun to have everyone there.
Yeah.
Gorgeous place, good weather, all things considered.
We all got along really well.
We got in an insane fight with our transportation service due to my massive diarrhea.
Yeah. Man, massive. Keep calling it that.
Explosive diarrhea. Yeah, my bowels had other plans, so we had to cancel some of our excursions, but
yeah, we canceled the first one. He was pissed. He answered the phone pissed and hung up pissed.
Terrible customer
Didn't
service.
really let me finish my sentence, and I was like, all right, sorry, buddy. And then it was raining, the second one, and we were called again, and he was actually so mad. He said, Jesus, something, hung up before I literally just started my sentence, and then he blew up and hung up.
Kind of like customer service 101, don't do that.
Yeah.
Energy.
It was bad.
It was so bad, and then he refused to drive us anywhere else, which, whatever. I don't think at that point we wanted his business anymore.
Well, he refused, and then he deleted his WhatsApp message and called me, assuredly to rescind his refusal. And I didn't answer it a couple times, and then you guys had a nice little email chain. Yes,
well, I did offer him some sage advice, which is installing a cancellation policy.
Yeah, we would have paid a little money. We just couldn't go on the trips. So, sorry, buddy.
So anyways.
That
was really the only beef on the trip.
Yeah, it was.
Which is sick.
With the fucking taxi service. Jesus.
Yeah, we're just actually fighting with the locals and not with each other, which is always...
That's right. We banded together against a common enemy. Which is
always the best.
Oh, no.
But yeah, and then we headed back to the airport where we also spent ample time at the Super Fresh.
I think that was 2 hours because some people had to get into a flight before us.
Yeah.
So all in all, just a little casual 8 hours. We put in a shift.
We put in one single shift. We should have clocked in and out of the Super Fresh. Yeah, crazy. 3 delicious pizzas later.
For real. Those are good ass. I like kind of want one right now. That was a good pizza.
It was really good pizza. Yeah, great trip.
Yeah. And then it's just been 1 week since we've been back. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Back from DR?
Back from DR. Back HOME.
Oh, wow.
Back in CHI.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we're home. I would say that my first week back was tumultuous. I would say
Spell that one.
Yeah, I don't actually stand a chance. I famously got out on the spelling bee with the word ceiling.
Oh.
Because before E
except that.
After C.
You gotta be careful with that one.
Yeah, so now that's ingrained. We've got that one locked and loaded, but
I won't test you right now.
Terrible speller otherwise. Yeah, tumultuous, sort of bad.
Yeah.
I just think
Uh-oh.
I think I have come to realize that my body wants to be out of doors.
Oh, totally.
I am just thinking about how much sunshine I got on this beautiful, wonderful vacation. And then if I compare that in sharp contrast to the amount of time I actually spent outside in my regular everyday life, it is so depressing.
Some other friends got the D word, and I got it a little bit, but not as massive as
Okay, yes, diarrhea, yeah.
But I think a lot of it is because of sun exposure. Like, we were outside soaking it up for a long time.
Yes.
Compared to here, it's like maybe an hour a day. It's so bad.
Probably not even.
Like, we go on our little 30-minute walk.
And honestly, we don't do that enough. Like, I sometimes just don't go outside.
Yeah, for days at a time.
So
as previously mentioned on this pod, we need to do better at that. So,
but we went for a walk today.
We've been doing good on our walks this past week.
Yeah.
It's just been stressful.
Yeah.
Definitely hit the ground running at work.
Oh my God, impossible to ease back in. I also can never decide what's better. I know you might be team have a day of recovery post vacation.
Yeah, I think I always will be.
But I think I'm team extend the vacation for as long as humanly possible.
Your team get back at fucking midnight on Sunday, like wake up less than 8 hours later. Let's go.
About how nice it is to be somewhere else besides home.
No, yeah. We can talk about that later for the next trip.
Totally. And then immediately got home and planned our next trip. So that is kind of the one thing that I have to have on the schedule to make myself happy and feel alive.
Yeah, you really need that.
But it was fun. And I feel like I got home, and while I may not have recorded a podcast with a guest besides you, I did plan for some things for the pod. I'm feeling set up.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it was productive. But yeah.
We had a nice past weekend these last couple of days. We, went to a little coffee shop, got some work done.
And actually relaxed.
Yeah.
Which I think I'm glad that we chose that route.
Yeah. We needed it.
Plus, who knew that it was daylight savings or spring forward or whatever the fuck we're calling it these days?
I had no idea.
Yeah,
this one
same.
really
all of a sudden I woke up and I was like, what the hell?
I feel like I hear, through the grapevine that it'll come up a week before or something. But
I feel like typically maybe I see more memes about it first.
Yeah, that's true.
But nobody seemed to capitalize on that one this year. So
yeah, let us know.
So yeah, lost an hour of sleep, but it is still really sunny out, which is beautiful, gorgeous.
Yeah, it was really nice today.
Turns out it was also almost 70 degrees today. James and I went for our walk today, and as work from homers, we did not check the weather whatsoever. I feel like that's so funny because when I used to leave the house every day, I just felt so much more in tune with my weather app.
Yeah. You do need to apologize to your news list subscribers because in your thing, you said the biggest blink. Because in your little thing, you had a little graphic that said we are in second winter.
Well, we were at the time that I wrote it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A few days ago, we were in second winter.
I think we're going back to second winter in literally a couple of days. Mother Nature is just fucking with us because I think at the end of this week, it's going to be in the 30s.
Oh my God. Seriously? I'm checking right now.
Live fact checker on site, everybody.
That's right. Yeah, next Monday, high of 38.
See?
Awesome. We have some 50s. Wow.
I stand by what I said. Don't read my newsletter until next week, you guys.
Yeah, unless you want to be bombarded with falsehoods.
Shoot. Well, it was really funny though, because we went on our walk this morning and I was wearing a hat and mittens and I have a turtleneck on underneath my giant sweater, and I was also wearing a coat.
Well, I checked this morning and I must not have looked at the high, but it was like 40 and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Same as yesterday.
Well, and I was seeing these insane winds breeze past my
Yeah, you knew that one. You might not have known it was high of 70 whatever, but you like, it's going to be pretty windy out there.
As fuck, yeah. And I was not wrong.
It was windy.
It was blustery.
You almost fell over.
Truly. And also because I didn't wear my hat, I looked so crazy loco because my hair on a windy day, having a pixie cut in the windy city is a blessing and a curse. Like on a windy day, you just look insane. All of my hairs are sticking up in all these really crazy directions.
What's the blessing? That's the curse? That you look cute?
Yeah. Cute and stylish when the wind is not blowing.
Right.
So something to think about.
Do you want to get into your...
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good segue.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wonder what the bad is.
Well,
you can't start there.
I can't start there. We're starting with my good. So we have to do a hop, skip, and a jump before we get to the part that was segued.
Okay. So
it's
not
really
much of a segue.
Apologies.
No worries.
Yeah.
We think it's you. We didn't triple check, but I think it was you at the beginning. I think I've only been on 2 episodes this season. My turn. It's your turn for good, bad, ugly. Hit us with it.
Okay.
You didn't like how I introed it?
No.
Too forceful?
No, it's no worries. No problem.
So give me something good.
So my good. I'm actually looking at the wrong one. Here's what I have to do.
I'll get notes later. Don't worry, everybody. Oh, wow.
Okay. Here we go. So my good. And actually, can I use your cell phone because I would like to look him up? My good. I should have done this first, but I didn't think to. And my phone is filming this podcast. No, we have to go to TikTok. Do you have that downloaded on your phone?
Yeah.
My good is the guy that sings songs to his goat on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
And every time that I see his TikToks, they bring me immense joy. In fact, I usually do repost them. So some of you, my loyal fans and followers, may know what I'm talking about. Have you seen these?
No.
It is... Okay. Multitasking is literally so hard.
We can cut it out.
Man singing to goat.
Whoa.
His name, let me just see if I can find. Okay, everyone repost him and they're making this hard for me. This man is literally so beautiful and I love him. Oh my God, he's been reposted a million times. I don't stand a chance, but I will drop him in the show notes. Oh, found him.
Is it not that guy at the beginning? Oh, like his actual
People
account?
People are reposting him, yeah. No, his actual account is Daniel Jubnelson. Jubnelson.
All right.
He like sings these songs to his goat for just like a few seconds.
He kind of looks familiar. Oh, yeah.
And his goat just loves it.
Dude, this is awesome.
It's so good. It's like easily the most feel-good content of all time. And his goat always goes in for like a shoulder lean.
Yeah.
And it's so silly. And the goat's always chewing on something, as goats do.
That is so cute.
So he's just like munching away. And his wonderful friend is singing him a sweet little song. It's like hilarious.
I love that.
Every time I see them, they bring me just so much joy.
Watching it, I think I had seen it, but I hadn't seen it in a long time. That's really cute.
It's so cute. And like, I don't know how, I would love to be a fly on the wall to see how he discovered that his goat likes when he sings songs to him.
From a brief look, it also looks like he sings to his chickens, so that's pretty sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to explore more. I think I follow him, but I might not, considering how many times he's been reposted. So we'll have to change that as of today.
He's a good vibe.
Singing to farm animals, incredible content.
I kind of want to try it myself now.
Seriously, we have to find some goats. It does make me kind of want to hang out with a goat. I love goats. I think they are fascinating animals.
Goats are amazing.
They're so crazy looking.
The ones that can do flips and shit.
And their eyeballs are wild.
The ones that can hang out on like 90-degree curves.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Cliffs.
Cliffs.
More so
curves. Sometimes cliffs have curves.
That's right. No, they're incredible. They have really cool eyes. also.
Crazy eyes. In fact, if I look at them too hard, it kind of doesn't really look like they're real.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also am wondering a little bit how they see.
Because their eyes are
on this side of their head.
Looking left and right only, not ahead. Yeah, I don't know.
So, but hopefully he has a wonderful view of his friend Daniel when he's singing to him, because it is just the cutest thing in the whole world. I'm literally obsessed with it. And I mean, I am such a... I feel like it's so millennial to like love animal videos. Maybe that's a universal love. I don't know.
I think that's pretty universal.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It feels great.
I would just love to be there the first time that he was just like singing a song and his goat was like, yes, this is for me.
That's awesome.
So that's my good.
That's a good.
Thank you. I think so too.
Hit me with your bad.
My bad, and I think you will agree with this, and we have actually, I'm excited to be doing this one with you because we've experienced this one together a few times. My bad is when the music is too loud at a concert.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
It's so bad, and normally I feel like loud things don't affect me that much. I'm a very loud person.
Same. I agree.
So I know that when it is bothering me, it's loud as fuck.
Yeah.
And I feel like recently we've been at a couple concerts where it has just been ear-piercingly loud in a way that I cannot even describe. Like it makes me want to go home. I'm not having fun. I have now purchased my first earbuds.
Oh, yeah, at Empty Bottle.
At a concert, which I am not proud of. I don't
Anything that
be
makes
that
you look a little lame. You would be so sad.
Well, I also had an impossible time wearing them. We couldn't have a conversation.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad part of them,
saying all these things to you, and you weren't hearing me whatsoever, and I felt like I was shouting.
And there's a few categories of this. I think the main one where it's just too loud, like there's nothing wrong with the sound itself. Like if it was just turned down a little bit, it'd be perfect.
It makes me literally want to ask.
Yeah,
like, hey, can we fucking turn the music down? But I also don't want to be that feels Karen-y or something.
You can't do that. Yeah.
You can't?
No, you can't do that at a concert.
It literally hurts. It's ruining the experience.
And then there's the other category, which I think the best example we've endured is Angel Olsen's violin, when like just one element of the production is way too loud.
Literally piercing my ears.
That like really hurt. And it was
so bad.
Mainly coming out of the left side, which is where we were standing. We had to move areas. We went back middle more so.
Huge concert venue, mind you. Largest one in Madison.
Yeah, it was at the Sylvie. And like the sound besides that was great, but holy shit, like it was just terrible.
Oh my god, it hurts so bad.
Oh my, and then like the last category is just when it sounds bad, like the fucking that one band that had like 6 rhythm guitars playing in like different keys. It almost
they were opening for
like.
Soccer Mommy.
Yeah, in Madison. Oh man, that was weird.
And they had a million guitars on stage.
And
her show sucked too, though, and she was like so good. So clearly, it was also a sound thing.
Yeah, I think that maybe we've talked about it, but it was like definitely. I don't think he does the sound. We see him as a bartender. Like,
that guy works at every single establishment on that street.
Oh man, and we were just like, why is he in the sound booth?
I literally could not believe that we were seeing him there.
That was bad.
It was so bad.
Yeah, so those are the few categories that I can think of off top. But it really, when it's just loud and you're just like, can we turn it down?
Like, please.
How is this happening? Is the sound booth guy have fucking earplugs in and he's like, this is perfect.
I know. And then I'm always perplexed by the people who don't seem
No, right. When the whole entire crowd is just like chilling and you're like, what, am I an idiot?
My ears are literally bleeding, so I don't understand how you guys seem so calm, cool, and collected.
Are you guys just damaged beyond repair when it comes to audio?
I feel like my ears are damaged.
Ours, I think most people our age is not like great.
Are pretty bad.
Like so many like earplugs, AirPods just blasting in concerts. I don't know. But yeah, that's a good bad.
Such a bad, and it really ruins the experience for me.
Definitely.
And as someone who loves going to live shows, that is just like such a bummer.
Yeah.
Like I get really sad about it, and then I go home all pissed off.
Yeah, totally. You're like, that wasn't the experience I was looking for. No.
Yeah.
Damn. That's tough.
Didn't have any fun. So that's bad.
That is
super bad. And my ugly, which is the segue.
Wow. Delayed segue.
Sort of segueing
That's a new thing.
Into this now. Is growing out a pixie cut.
Oh. I thought you were just going to say wind in your hair in Chicago. And I was like, then we already talked about this.
No, growing out a pixie cut. is ugly, unfortunately. Wow. And I'm not quite sure what to do about it because it is something that I'm currently potentially experiencing.
You've said you've been doing it for about 8 months, and I've cut the same amount every time that I cut your hair. So I don't think you're really doing it.
The thing about growing out your hair, especially if you have short hair, and especially if you're a girl and can't walk around looking heinous,
sure,
the way boys apparently can.
Yeah.
Is you...
Wait, what? Was that directed at me?
No. I just feel like boys, like the second a straight man, to be clear,
sure, decides
he wants to grow out his hair, he'll just grow it.
Yeah.
And he literally won't touch it.
Yeah, he won't get any trims.
Years.
Yeah, 100%. That is accurate.
And then he has all those weird layers. That's why it always looks the exact same, because the hair on the top of his head is the same length as the hair down here. So then it just looks bizarre.
Yeah.
I just don't want to look like that under any circumstances.
The alternative for you is just not doing it, claiming you're doing it.
I'm trying, sort of. I don't even want it to get that long. I was just thinking micro bob.
Sure.
Like, basically it would end shorter than where it is now, but the hair's up here.
We've gotten close. And you've gone back.
But the problem is, like, these little things on the side right near my ears. I can always tell when they're starting to get bulky, especially because as a turtleneck lover,
sure,
they get all fucking pushed up and weird because they sit on top of the turtleneck, and then I look insane.
Sure.
Nothing makes me feel uglier than when I'm having a bad hair day. Nothing in the whole world.
It like ruins your day, and it's pretty stressful on the receiving end, I will say.
For someone who's waiting for me to get ready.
Yeah.
But it's impossible to grow out a pixie cut, and I'm trying to figure it out because I have not been, as you all know, getting professional haircuts.
Yeah, for almost 2 years now.
Which is awesome and crazy and scary all at the same time.
Yeah, that is pretty nuts.
I love it because I'm saving so much money and I feel much more in control of my look.
Sure.
I miss my hairstylist, Megan. Shout out, because she's the best and she always knew what to do, and I didn't have to really choose my look. She would kind of do it for me, which I liked. That's not for everybody, but...
Yeah, when it's somebody you trust, that's good.
And now I'm kind of like, I don't know if this is something I can do without professional help. Like, if...
I don't think I could do it. Like, as I'm like starting to like do these little trims, you're just like, cut it. And I'm like, all right, well, then I guess we're not growing your hair out.
But it's slow process, because I cannot be looking bogus in between.
It's looked the same for the whole time.
But it hasn't. I can
tell. It has.
No,
it's not anywhere closer to a micro bob.
To an untrained eye.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
The one who cuts your hair, the untrained eye?
Mm-hmm. Yes, precisely. Because I'm feeling long things back here that are reaching towards the nape of my neck.
All right. Well, that's great to hear.
I've looked up so many, like, Pinterest, like, start to finish, growing out a pixie cut.
Yeah.
Those also pull up all these, like, no offense, ladies, Karen ass haircuts.
Sure.
Of like weird stuff I'm not cool with having in between.
Yeah.
There's got to be something for a girl like me.
You got to just employ your inner straight man. Just, I'm growing it out. Fuck it.
No.
Fuck it.
No, I can't be doing that.
Okay.
I do not want to look insane. I want to look tailored and chic and purposeful. I think that's the issue. Those haircuts never look purposeful.
Yeah.
No, they literally aren't.
I get where you're coming from, but I think you might have to just suffer a little more than it seems like you're willing to.
I refuse. I will not concede. So anyway, that's my ugly.
All right, that was a good bad
completely
ugly.
Heinous.
That was a good bad ugly.
Good bad ugly.
What I meant to say.
Fabulous. Good bad ugly.
So how can I improve my introduction of it next time?
I don't know.
Anything but what I did?
Let me just think on my feedback and we'll get back to you. I think it was more that you were trying to like recount if it was your turn or my turn, and I was like,
nobody cares.
I'm going. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Fuck me.
Yeah. Everybody say it together now.
Whoa.
Fuck James. But anyways, is your hater mode activated today?
Oh no, I think I get to ask you that, but I think that
we're both supposed to answer.
Okay. For me, honestly, I am a little bit more in a hater mode than usual today. So that's funny you ask.
I am surprisingly not really in that much of a hater mode today.
Yeah, you kind of seem high
feeling
spirits.
Chipper.
Aww.
I don't really know why. I didn't have a particularly fabulous Monday, but I went into it thinking it was going to be much worse.
Yeah.
I had insane stress dreams about work, and maybe it's just the beautiful weather we're having.
I was going to say maybe that sun was helping out.
But I'm feeling kind of positive.
Nice.
Which goes against all odds.
I wouldn't say I'm feeling negative, but I'm a little more in hater mode, I think. I can just kind of feel it in my bones a little more than usual today.
We could think of some stuff to bitch about later over dinner.
There we go. But yeah. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me, we're recording a podcast.
God damn.
Please be quiet.
I don't know if we can complain about the ambulance in the same way.
There is no way it is an emergency.
We did some spring cleaning. I think that's the only thing we didn't really talk about.
Yes, isn't our set beautiful and gorgeous?
You can't tell from that angle, but it looks really good. We hung up some more art.
We're deep cleaning. I am trying to masterfully clean this apartment because for the first time ever, if all goes according to plan, we'll be staying in an apartment longer than 2 years.
I am ready for that. I'm ready to stay in here as long as we're in Chicago. I love this place.
Yeah. It's a beautiful, gorgeous place.
Maybe one day my office won't be full of books or boxes.
Hopefully one day very soon. Cough, cough, Dad, if you could build me the damn bookshelf. Just kidding. Love you, Dad, so much. The bookshelf you built us last time was amazing. We can't wait for the
beautiful.
second one.
But yeah, it's looking good in here.
And I'm talking, we scrubbed this bitch down for real.
Yeah. We did a real good job.
We dusted for perhaps the first time ever.
Not ever. We
vacuumed underneath the carpets.
Yep, that was nice.
And underneath all of the furniture.
Yeah, you might see in the windows it's looking cleaner. I wonder if we could see from last episode to this episode.
Honestly, probably. I will say I need someone to invent, and this probably exists, but like a fantastic way to clean the outside of your windows, because I live on the 3rd floor and I have absolutely no idea how to accomplish this task.
Oh, did you mean the outside of the glass part? Oh, I actually did. We were talking about that earlier, but I was thinking about the screens. I think I did see some type of like cool magnet thing.
Oh, yes.
Where you do behind and in front and back.
Okay, see?
Boom.
People are always inventing things. It's just crazy the way the world works.
There's an app for that.
So anyway, we're going to go.
I need some food.
Yeah, we're going to eat, and it's going to be so fun and awesome. We haven't bought any groceries, so we're going to really have to punt, but it's going to be great. And thank you guys for listening. And if you were going to do one thing after this episode, I would love if it was rate and review my podcast.
Hell yeah.
So thanks. Consider it. Just something to consider.
Something to think about.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Peace.
And that's a wrap. I had fun. How about you? As always, thank you for living, laughing, loving, and most importantly, listening to my podcast. Want to stay in the loop? You can find us at Pessimistic at Best on Instagram, or if it's me you're looking for, that'll be at Sam Georgeson on all platforms. Don't forget to rate and review the show, and if bonus content is your thing, you can gain access to extra episodes by joining our Patreon. The link is in our show notes. And last but certainly not least, shout out to James for being the brains behind this operation. Couldn't do it without you, honey. Okay, see you next week.